Gotta take down the gingerbread man.
What?
Shout out to Shrek 2. Shout out to Shrek 2.
What?
Whenever I hear that song, I think of Shrek 2, okay?
Oh.
Oh, God. Wait, have you seen Shrek 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Aye.
Then you understand, puppy. Then you understand.
It's not what I think of, but that's okay.
What do you think of?
Isn't it in what's the name? I'm blanking so hard. It's in Footloose, isn't it?
It's in Footloose. Oh, I can't remember. You're turning the tables
Australian
on me.
actor.
Wait, look, I don't know these Australian. Who? Mel Gibson.
What? Oh my goodness. Get out of here.
Aye.
Alright, well, spawning in the top left-hand corner of the map, looking to get a little foot loose in this PvP. It is the South Korean Terran playing for Dragon Phoenix Gaming. It is herO.
Hugh Jackson?
Stop.
And spawning in the bottom right hand corner of Cosmic Sapphire ESL, we have the Canadian Protoss player himself representing Team License to Kill LTK. It is Maplez.
Yeah, the more I look at it, the more confused I'm getting, so I'm just going to leave it alone.
What are you looking at? What do you
Don't worry about it. Leave it alone. Meanwhile, we see both players going for a 2-gate opening, not opting for the 1-gate on this bit of a bigger map with the short choke at the front of the natural, so not treating it like a ramp map. They are both going to be going for a bit more of an aggressive, safer play.
Yeah, feels bad, man. No one here going to be taking any kind of risks, and I don't blame herO because, of course, Maplez is known to be one of the more aggressive, crazy Protoss players in the North American region. I'm sure he has a little bit of a reputation. I want to give a special shout out to Maplez as well because I don't know if you remember this, but I believe it was in DreamHack Valencia. He was even able to beat Neeb in the group stage. A very, very insane upset there. So when it comes to PvP, Maplez, he's got something special.
All right, we'll be looking out for some nasty tricks then. Very interesting.
Actually, Cannon rushed Neeb to death. That did happen.
Well, this unfortunately is not a cannon rush. We also missed out on the unit game, but both players going for double Stalker. So not surprised to see that coming out from herO, especially just wanting to be extra safe here. And he will be starting to throw down that pylon on the low ground while Maplez goes for the Stargate here.
Yeah, Maplez is prioritizing his tech as herO is prioritizing, I imagine, his expansion instead. So we do... Oh, never mind. We have a cancel on the Stargate. herO was able to not... herO actually didn't even scout. So Maplez just trying to throw off the casters a little bit here, going for a Twilight Council instead.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of indecision there. Meanwhile, we do see herO scouting that bottom left-hand corner to see if a gold base has been taken as well. So definitely aware of the kind of player that he is up against here.
Yeah, herO, he is just on top of everything. He's all over the map right now, going to the Zelnaga, scouting the top right-hand corner of the map, as well as herO even going for a safer play, going for a robo opening.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting. He did actually see both pylons, so... That's pretty cool that he knows who Maplez is.
Yeah, I mean, he knows who Maplez is. He knows how volatile PvP can be as well. So he really is going to be respecting his opponent. The third pylon is thrown out outside the main base, or I guess fourth pylon technically. Interesting choice here by Maplez as he goes for a proxy Dark Shrine.
Yeah, nice location on this one. This is going to be very unlikely for herO to scout this one. Especially with all the scouting that is already done up to this point. Meanwhile, we do see him going out here to meet this Adept. This Adept will get nowhere near the natural there. Isn't going to be able to find out if herO has expanded yet. And herO, meanwhile, going for a very aggressive build here. Going for a 3-gate robo.
Yeah, 3-gate robo. So what's important about this is that we also have access to detection. The observer is already coming out as well, so I do worry a little bit for Maples. Obviously, there's only going to be one observer, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for it to be in position here for the DTs. We have a proxy pylon and a gateway being set up here across the map for those DTs to get into the main base, so it's going to be all about the reaction time here for herO, whether or not he can recall that observer in time as he moves out across the map.
Yeah, nice adjustment here by herO as well to this build. Isn't going to be fully committing with the Stalkers, instead just assembling a little squad of those 4 Stalkers to one-shot these probes through the battery if he can sync up those shots. And he is going to run in with that, and meanwhile keeping the rest of his units at home just to be safe.
Yeah, I love this. We only have 4 Stalkers and they are enough to one-shot these workers. 7 probes go down in the process. And I love that we even have a sentry here. So if herO sees it in time, he can force field the ramp. He can deal with that DT.
Yeah, we have an observer out as well, so he is shutting this down very effectively. Is going to be able to send out that observer for a little bit of extra scouting at the front there for a bit of forewarning of these DTs, but it looks like he is all over the situation here, knows exactly what is going on, and is very well prepared.
Yeah, there we go. GG gets called, and as the DTs get shut down, Maples taps out.
Yeah, I am not really sure how herO did that. I'm not sure how he worked out what it was, but he prepared perfectly for that, even getting damage across the map at the same time. With a build that normally would be quite all in, he was all over what was going on.
Oh yeah, exactly. Very impressive moves there by herO, shutting down just Maples at every single turn. Yeah, it just, again, goes to show how good herO is, to be honest. He's the best.
Mate, I don't know how he does it. I don't know how he works that out. That was magic to me. I'm kind of going to go back and watch that, because 3-gate robo is my only PvP build, so I need to know how to hold these things.
Yeah, I would love to have a look at his vision and to see like his process of decision making as well, about how he was able to piece everything together, he was able to recognize the opener and what to be safe against. Maybe he was just playing it out safe, you know, hey, if it's a Twilight Council opener, let me just keep this at home. I know that I can deal enough damage anyway with 4 Stalkers. Interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. But fascinating game there. If there's any Protoss players in the chat that can tell me how the hell he worked that out, I'd love to hear it as well.
Kevin Bacon. Is he Aussie?
Said drop it. Drop it, like. We're moving on.
He is not Aussie at all.
No. I think the movie's an Aussie production, though.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Why not?
Why not?
It's ours now, okay? Oh god, as we are going to be getting ready here for our next game. Looks like we got a little bit of a lobby bug, but we have all of our players. Ooh, everyone is ready. Are we missing a caster? I don't...
Too late, off we go.
I can't remember if we had the Taiwanese or Inu with us. I don't think we had Inu.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. As we're getting into game number 2, and ooh, it's gonna be on Waterfall.
It's like the most American movie I've ever seen. Like, what am I thinking of?
What are you thinking of?
I have no idea.
The movie Australia. I think of Greece.
Australia. No, I think I am thinking of Greece, actually. Meanwhile, in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, we have, in the bottom left-hand corner, the South Korean Protoss playing for Dragon Phoenix Gaming. It is herO.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Waterfall, going for an interesting play here out in the middle of the map. We have the Canadian Protoss player himself representing License to Kill, LTK. It is Maples.
Mate,
oh, he's trying to sell the story with the chat as well. He's the mind games.
Mate, it's Olivia Newton-John. How is that not Australian?
What? Who the hell is that?
What? I'm ending this cast.
Is she in Footloose?
Well, I thought she was, but no.
How am I meant to know that?
That's what I got confused about.
What are you actually talking about?
No, she's in Greece.
Okay. Oh my god, I can't handle you.
She's a very famous Australian. She like died last month. It was a big news story.
Oh yeah, it was all over. Yeah, the Queen.
No.
Look,
Yeah, the famously Australian Queen Elizabeth, who was in Footloose.
Oh my god. She was in Footloose. As you know what, looking at the vision here of herO, he actually hasn't been able to see anything right now. He's scouting around the map. I love the kind of pseudo proxy from Maplez, by the way. 2-gate. It's still a 2-gate opener, by the way.
Yeah, he just got a bit lost along the way.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So everything's looking pretty standard from his side of things, except he is actually going into 3 racks. Sorry, 3 gates.
He's going into 3 Raxes, puppy. He's making Marines. The best way to play our PvP is make broken units.
He's gonna go 3CC to eBay before 2nd racks. He's crazy, puppy. He's crazy.
PvP that's actually unwinnable.
Unwinnable. Oh my god, as Maplez actually got a first shot off there with that probe, so he's going to be able to win out in this fight, but at the same time, herO comes in with a couple of probes of his own. This Zealot is going to go down.
Yeah, a bit of cheeky micro there, getting those extra little tasers on with the probes. He's going to be able to get these stalkers out, and he's going to be able to send those stalkers straight across the map. Meanwhile, we do see a 3rd gate and a Stargate coming out from Maplez. What has he got in store? He cancels the Stargate and makes a Twilight again.
He does?
It's just part of the build, man.
Did he like recently switch up his hotkeys? Is that what's happening? Maybe. As our herO goes up the ramp and he checks, he does find the pylon.
Oh no.
Warp gate isn't done. There are no units from Maplez. Period.
There's nothing that can come down and save this pylon, but looks like herO, quite aware of the timing of these units, is expecting a unit to pop here, realizes that one doesn't as he finds those adepts. So knowing that the adepts are across the map, he can just depower this pylon, and that is a disaster for Maplez.
This is a disaster, mate. Maplez, his only 2 units are these 2 adepts, and they're not going to do anything across the map. The wall is indeed a wall. We have a shield battery here. Right now, Maplez is trying to buy time, but he doesn't have a probe on the map. He cannot repower his gates. He can't get warp gate.
Yeah, this is the problem with what he's done here with the wall off. He doesn't even have a probe that can go down to repower them. Meanwhile, we see the Dark Shrine here right in the main, but every single gateway has been depowered. Has a little bit of a laugh about it and calls GG.
GG, well played. I love the moves there by Maplez. He was crazy. He was doing something completely out of the norm, and I'm sure there's a world out there where it would have worked. But yeah, that also kind of fell on its face a little bit. Oh, GG.
Yeah, it did, but at the same time, you're going up against herO. Like, you got to try something. Like, respect to him for throwing out something very different there.
For sure. Mad respect, mate. Mad respect. You gotta do something crazy when you're up against herO, but congratulations to herO for taking that series and for moving on into the semi-finals. Meanwhile, Olivia Newton-John, she was born in the UK.
Yeah, this is just what we do in Australia. We just claim things as our own. It's the best we can do.
Oh my god.
She's still Australian. No, I'm not joking.
No, yeah. She's apparently she's British Australian. There you go.
Yeah.
Is it? Did she move to us? Did she get like Australian residency? Is that what happened?
I don't know. I haven't met her, to be honest. I'm not going to be able to now.
Oh my god, Smooch puppies.
Disaster. Despair.
You know what? We can watch Grease together after this in her honor.
I'd rather not.
We can watch Footloose as well if you really want to.
Let's go.
We can bring music to the people, dance to the people. Oh my god.
You can't outlaw dance. You can't outlaw Terran.
You can't outlaw Zerg. We'll be back.
Yes, you can.
Oh my god.
In a world where Zerg has been made illegal. One Zerg rises up.
One Zerg rises up for the waifu. Let's go. But yes, herO, he does move on to the semifinals. Exclamation mark be in the chat, everyone, if you want to have a look at the bracket yourselves, because we have not had a single update.
Yeah.